What is going on, Liam?
Oh, well, I just woke up to some news today.
Yep.
Yeah, so that came by surprise a bit. Can I smoke in here?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right. Yeah, it came to my surprise a little bit. I wasn't sure what that was all about, but sounded like she kind of really pushed that ahead very quickly.
Yeah, I was pretty shocked myself, to be honest. I learned about it earlier this morning, and I'm gonna be real with you.
Did you have a hand in it though?
In what?
Like guiding her that direction?
No, that's what was so. I had suggested Peters as a potential chief. I think I don't know, like a week ago, something like that. And after I talked to him about the potential, Mayor Park gets a bunch of cops shot up. So I don't know. It was kind of like
what Peters did.
Yeah.
What, during the whole the raid?
Mayor Park.
Was that the raid that got ambushed?
Or
was it something else?
No, there was some. There's something that like happened, but it didn't happen, kind of thing.
Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, we don't talk about that. I gotcha.
Yeah. But regardless, like even though it didn't happen, I didn't know it didn't happen till afterwards, and pretty much I called this guy. I'm like, bro, like, because I like the guy. He's
he's fantastic. He's good people.
But
he's great people. He's honestly. So I kind of had an inkling that this was not going to go my way last night.
Really?
What happened? I talked. Well, so I was like, all right, well, let me know some of your strengths and weaknesses. There's one question I didn't ask you during that. So I don't know when she decided on it, but if she did decide on it before I had that conversation with her, it was a little bit of a slap that she could have just like told me then and there. Because it would have been nice to know that before hearing it in a meeting. Just because my hopes are up. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
I might have rubbed off on her a little bit. Like Viv didn't know it was off the table till afterwards.
What do you mean? I don't.
Well, because shit happened so quick I didn't see her, and before she knew it, there was a chief.
Oh, right.
I mean, to be honest though, she kind of did it to herself. Jesus fucking Christ.
But yeah, last night I was asking about her strengths and weaknesses and things like that. She was like, "What are you looking for? What are you looking for to maybe cover some of those things?" As an assistant chief, because you want that balance. Otherwise, you're going to be kind of, you need to cover some of that, or otherwise the high command loses a lot of trust and integrity and all that. But she mentioned something about people that are well known, respected in the PD, because she's kind of a new face. And I'm like, all right, well, I know exactly what people's thoughts are going to be and what her thoughts are going to be based on probably feedback if she did ask about me.
Okay.
Seeing as I wasn't around as much, I took that little 2-month hiatus to, go a bit more west of the country. Let's just say that. And honestly, that was more of a spiritual building experience that actually added to my, I guess, personality or character as a human, which I think is good. I think honestly, all that, it kind of made me learn how to talk to people and listen and take
unknown number. Give me 1 sec. Nino, is this a prank call? Are you trying to kill me?
No. What's up, Nino? What's poppin', dude? Hey, listen, man. I'm calling you because I'm in jail right now. Okay, and some shit went down, and I wanted to ask you,
I'm not a lawyer anymore, Peanut.
No, I know, motherfucker. I know you the mayor, Nino. But I'm just trying to ask you because you a knowledgeable type of motherfucker, and you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
So some shit just happened, and I want to, because dude, I just feel like I just got kidnapped, fucking drug mulled, and a bunch of bullshit. I don't fucking know. So some shit happened with me in the. Tell you right now, I'm gonna tell you the whole story.
Okay.
So I'm gonna try to keep it short because I don't want to take too much of your time and for 20 years. So basically, me and the boys did cash and change, whatever. Shit went wrong, bad driving. I changed clothes. I try to help the boys. Then I go down to some bullshit in the city, right? So I go down by the highway, by the apparel. So then, the boys have a shootout. I've been down the whole time before they even had the shootout. And then BCSO comes, and then they grab me. And then basically, I go to the hospital, get medical, because I flew out the car.
Yeah.
And then they first go to MRPD, and then I think they're gonna process me there. Then they take me to BCSO from the city. So they transport me all the way to BCSO.
Wait, they brought you to Mission Row and then they brought you to BCSO?
Yeah, they kind of like baited me. Like they brought me to MRP. They didn't bring me inside, but like they drove to MRPD, like in front of it, acting like they were about to go inside, and then they drove to BCSO. I don't know. So then they drove to BCSO. Okay, they was processing me and shit. I had 2 joints on me, right? And I was like, he took them off me. I was like, dude.
No.
I was like, dude, why you take the joints off me? And they was like, oh, dude, because it's illegal over here, but not in the city.
Shut up! No, you swear to God.
I swear to God. I swear to God.
What?
And then I was like, bro, but y'all literally, the crime happened in the city. It's the weed is legal in the city. Why are y'all taking my weed? You took me to where it's illegal, and now you taking it. You say, oh, but I don't know. We got to clarify this shit. We don't know. I don't know what's going on and shit. Blah, blah, blah. I'm like, what the?
Oh my! God. Yo, it's so funny because this is literally what I knew the PD was gonna do, and I swear to you, there's already 4 lawyers that were prepared for this.
Bro, yeah, and then I had to call a higher up. Because the dude didn't know what was going on.
I want you call. I would recommend. I'd recommend calling. Fucking Robin.
Oh yeah, that's my lawyer, Robin.
Call Robin, detail everything out, get a FOIA. You're gonna contact LSPD, and I'll work with Robin to get the right person. We're gonna make sure it's properly documented with everything, and then we're gonna get the marshals involved. We're gonna call this the Peanut Act. The Peanut.
Hold on now, dude.
What?
Dude. So hold on. Do I got a civil suit on my case? Like, what's going on?
Yes, 1,000%.
It's okay.
Listen, we're gonna cook the fuck out of them. Now, you want to hear the worst of it? Their BCSO is a fucking reason that we can't do materials as much, and the reason why taxes are up. That's something I got to talk to Kay about. So this is the start of something big. Peanut, you are a fucking legend.
Now, here's the thing, though.
Oh my God, that dumbass act.
Okay, hold on.
It prevents fucking cops from kidnapping you, taking your shit, and not to mention, bro, the fact that they took that shit and that happened.
No, hold on. Let me
finish.
Yeah. So, hold on. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second. 1 second. So, yeah. Just 1 second. Yo, just give me 1 second. So the thing is, so the shit happened with the joints.
Yeah.
But then a higher up came and kind of like cleared it up, and he was like, "Yeah, you got to give it back to our son because of the city, whatever." So they didn't end up.
That's sick. Okay, talk to Robin.
That's good.
Get all the names. It doesn't matter.
I didn't get charged. With the marijuana. Just so you know, though. But
it doesn't matter. Trust me.
Oh.
It's more the underlining of what they tried to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I look. You need to talk to Robin ASAP.
I'm not. I mean, I'm not really.
I bet. Is he around? You know if he's around or not?
I don't know. Do not talk to Roman. The guy's Robin. Talk to Robin and write down all the names of who you think is around.
Okay, I bet.
All right.
Sounds good, man. All right, later, you know.
Bye.
I see. And you go for personality, not look.
All right. Sorry about that. That was very important. Alex, thank you for the 8 months.
Yo, good. So they're fucking poaching, arresting, bringing him up to the county?
Bro, they not only brought this guy, keep this on the low, all right? Because he's going through the lawyer, and I'm going to make sure it goes to LSPD command. It's worse. They apparently, according to him, was brought to Mission Row, and then they decided to then bring him to Blaine County.
This was the cash exchange, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that all happened in city, and the shooting was on the freeway.
Bro, that's so cooked. Like,
make them pay for it.
Now you know what's fucked up, Liam? This fucking I'm just gonna say it. This fucking rat Ruby brought up the paycheck reduction, and it's for this reason. To give you like a broader perspective, you know how you can barely get fucking repairs right now?
I know, yeah. Some people had no parts, so yeah.
Yeah. All of
I got 'em
our
yesterday.
taxes are maxed out. There's no other way for us to bring in money. And we're bleeding cash because it's paying Blaine County being down here. We don't get any money from the arrests. All that goes in the LSPD budget or the BCSO budget. So inherently,
But all the work's down here.
all the work is down here. So look, I'm not like anti-Blaine County. It's just objectively, this is y'all's money that used to be something that goes into our budget, which we then pay you, but now it's going in your budget. And that's what pays for your choppers, the future interceptors, and what should be a paycheck. You know? So.
Yeah. Can you speak up a tiny bit?
Oh, shit, my bad. Yeah, you hear all that, right?
Yeah.
So, anyways.
There needs to be a stance on that. If the
1,000%.
crime and action's happening here, then it has to stay here.
Yeah.
If the crime is, we already do this with tagging these reports as, you know, if it originates in the city, we're supposed to tag Los Santos in the report. So, it's only natural that you process them there in that place too. Even if it's a cash exchange that ends up in Toledo, you bring them down here because that's where the origin of the call was.
Yep. And the way that this gets solved, if you ever got a lien on this, and, you know, I'd love to see someone challenge it, is powers and definitions of law enforcement. Law enforcement officers shall enforce all statewide and local laws. Perfectly fine. Issue citations. Perfectly fine. And provide investigative duties within their jurisdictions while utilizing appropriate force. Yada, yada. The ultimate law enforcement authority in Los Santos is the LSPD. And for Blaine County, BSCSO may patrol and enforce the laws of Los Santos as a sub-authority to LSPD. The BCSO must defer to LSPD officers in a matter of conflict or overlapping jurisdiction. So, in a worst-case scenario, they're already doing some fuck shit. As a worst-case scenario, all it takes is LSPD saying, these are ours, you need to abide, and if they break it, rebozo. You get what I'm saying? So,
right. That's... I'm assuming it was Blaine County guy that brought him up.
According to this person, you know, it was worse than that because but I don't want to go too much into it because it's like, you know, yeah, I'm sure you're gonna hear about it soon, but they did some other wacky shit on top of it.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah. So.
Hey Nino, what's Robin's number? Could you send to me real quick?
Yes, I got you.
Okay, thank you.
It is. Oh, okay.
Wait, are you gonna tell me or are you gonna send?
I'll text it to you.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean the thing too is right, like you get what I'm saying, right? We don't get money from the PD anymore, so like, what the fuck? You know, pull it out my ass.
Especially with a big arrest. Especially this was a big shooting. Like this, there was. I think I heard four alarms go off. Yeah. There's a bunch of cops get shot, so that would have been a hefty fucking bill. So bringing him up to the county to drop this hefty bill on him is putting it into the county when this was enforced in the city and should be part of the city funds, which is honestly like that's this you said it was going to get spicy. This is you're seeing it now.
You know the great thing is, I got a guy who's authoring a lot of legislation around this already, so. You know, this is perfect. I'm going to call it the Dumbass Act.
What's nice, though, is it's not my fucking problem now, so I don't have to worry about it.
Well, you know.
I'll do my job from the trenches and do it accordingly and correctly.
Look, I think it's pretty obvious that, you know, culture's already changed, right?
Oh, yeah.
I think, I don't know, it wasn't even vanilla. It was fucking bleak. I could not even begin to tell you, Liam, the amount of like mental, like I was metastasizing hatred siphoned from individual officers, throwing each other under the bus, to talk about how I could do something for them, and nearly never really, talk about what they could do for the city. So, good fucking riddance.
Oh, I know. Well, this fucking entitlement is incredibly out of control.
Yeah. It's
It's a bunch of fucking kids. There's a bunch of kids fucking barely out of high school or didn't even graduate. Let's just say, because I mean these people haven't grown up.
No.
There's not a lot of very mature individuals around.
Yeah.
And you can see it very quickly. You see it, people just showing up out of nowhere. I'm sure they think I'm doing that, even though you told me to kind of get up early and just stick around this time of day. I was like, all right,
let's make some fucking magic in the city.
Right. But here's the thing. We have a shit ton of units coming on now. Because obviously there's regime change that always happens. The pieces are going to be put in place probably soon enough here, right? Like, because with a command shift, there's always going to be, kind of a different structure happening. Once that structure gets put in place, bye fucking literally everybody.
Yeah. Yeah. No, I'm with you. I think
so. Yeah, and I warned them about that. I'm like, hey, just beware.
I've read stories about like SCSO. I've read stories about a strong LSPD, and I'd love to see sort of that coming together, and that's kind of the hint I get. I mean, when I heard this morning about who the ass chief was going to be, I'm going to be honest with you. I was not expecting that name, but in many ways, I think this is good, and I personally think you're going to fit in real well.
Oh yeah, he and I get along well.
Yeah,
he's good people. I think he balances her out pretty well. I don't know how much of a difference in personality they have. Hopefully, there's a decent amount of overlap so they can communicate properly.
Yeah,
but we'll see. I mean, it's if friction is part of his nature, I guess that's kind of sometimes a good thing. It keeps things fresh and interesting. I don't know, but we'll see. We'll see. I haven't really seen him too much myself to really see how his work conduct is to really make a good judgment on that. And honestly, when I was around talking to her all the time, I didn't really see him.
Yeah,
around, so
Peters is the ass chief. Wait, who?
Peters.
He's like shift 1 into 2. Like he's kind of like me. A little bit before the tsunami, a little bit afterwards.
So I'm normally coming around after he's already gone. So that's probably why then. Well, that makes more sense. And I guess that gives a good overlap. I mean, I think the thing is targeting 1 and 2 is probably best.
Yeah.
Shift 3 is its own island, and they do, from what's normally said is they kind of are very efficient and do things pretty well, and you don't really hear much about it. So in that sense, if you're not hearing any bullshit, then you're doing good. So I mean, three is like kind of its own island. He was already asking me what shift I'm in, because I think he has ideas, but at the same time, like if it's going to be another 2 thing, it's just going to be, it may end up just kind of being a redundant spot. But it also needs the most help.
I wouldn't look. I'll put it this way.
People just go straight to the top.
I told this to someone else when Vivian asked me if I trusted her. I didn't say anything, but deep down, when she asked me that question, in my heart, I was like, no, I really don't. But after having spoken to Daisy, I believe everything she's going to do is I trust the fuck out of her. I think
I like her. I like her a lot.
Yeah.
I think she needed someone like Peters to kind of reel her in, because I feel like she can be a bit malleable. She's a very understanding person, and honestly, I think that could be to a fault sometimes, just based on if you are ridiculously understanding and the person in front of you is telling you something that seems to be a major issue, to them, I worry that she might be on more of a personal level where she may not end up seeing the global overarching issues that may not align with that. So just to put it simply, someone comes up to her and complains about something, she might relate too much and make a change that fixes that one thing but makes another issue. But I think Peters is good enough to kind of say fucking no to shit like that.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, I also think that it's important to think that nothing's set in stone. Look, I'm going to be honest with you. Listen, I've known Peters long enough to know that it's only a matter of time until he does some crazy shit. This fucking guy, I like really? Literally 12 hours. Brother.
But that's good. That's good.
I offered this guy potentially chief, and 12 hours later, this guy goes and fucking does some crazy shit. Now, I don't want to say, like, how do I put this? It wasn't even something that, it's one of those things that would have made it look really politically bad for me, which was for me the main demotivator.
I see. Yeah, right.
If that makes sense.
That became a non-issue, though.
You say that, right? Okay,
but
listen.
There's still that lingering thought.
Do you have any idea what it was that happened? Let's just say it was something that would have made, regardless of whether it happened or didn't happen, would have been a problem.
Well, you read the room wrong.
Yeah, no, exactly.
Read the room wrong. Yeah,
exactly.
No, I know exactly the thought of it, but it's more. But he did it. If he knew that, like he's not like disrespectful.
No, 100%.
He thought he could take the.
I'd fuck with him, but it would have been. You get what I'm saying, though. It would have been me picking him after that, regardless of whether it happened or not. Right? It would have become like my heat. Like even with Daisy, right? I've gotten a lot of heat, and I hate to put it. Right? You know what, Liam? I'm gonna put it like this. The old LSPD is a bunch of fucking retail workers, all right? And this isn't a shit on retail workers, right? Because, we need them. But they're the best. That is the best descriptor that I came up with after having spoken to them. That it's kind of like, you go to fucking Target or whatever and you want to return something and they start questioning whether or not you fucking open the sticker on the fucking box. And then they get into a fucking argument with you when that shouldn't be the goddamn case. And they're fucking stepping over each other to see who's going to be the next, like, fucking, department lead or some shit. It reminds me of when I was in high school working at Walmart. It's like the same fucking energy.
With that in mind, and I totally agree with you, you have to understand the fucking potential of these retail workers is not very high.
No.
So changing that is going to be difficult.
Yeah.
You can get him. You can make him the best fucking shelf stocker in the fucking world, but that's kind of all they're gonna amount to.
Yeah, fucking lean on. Do you know about this? I only learned about this recently. You know this? What is it called? The Beast Bars or whatever the fuck they're called?
I have no. Oh, the Beast. Oh, right. You talking about the?
Is that what it's called?
Fucking
Mr. B shit.
Yeah, like these
not the big
products.
Shit,
yeah, no, I know what you mean.
There's a chance to like get money if you go to the store and make sure the shelves are set up properly. Feastables. Look. I don't know if they. Saw this shit on like a couple
fucking end caps. Yeah.
No. They try to get customers. If me, Nino Chavez, went to Walmart, they want me, Nino Chavez, to make sure that the fucking bars are set up properly and they look good. And then you take a photo and you might get paid for it. Might. So they this is the claims in a couple of these documentaries. I haven't fact checked this, but this is the big thing, like about like how they get people to gamble and they make you think you're gonna win money, but you don't actually. So it gets people hyped into like, oh my God, I could win his shit. And part of that whole thing is they're getting kids to fucking go to the Walmart and be like, oh my God, there's no more Feastables. Can you get it from the back and bring it here? And then I can take a photo and I might win something. It's fucking cracked.
But in actuality, these people are getting sent over to a fucking product box, and to and then they probably take a couple with them.
Oh yeah, fair enough. Anyways,
I mean, so it's a sales pitch. That's a sales point. Honestly, kind of funny. I'm honestly, that's kind of genius. Can they get in trouble for that though? Really?
yeah, they're getting sued for like child labor or some shit.
Oh, because they're
yeah, because they're telling kids you might have a chance to win some money if you go to fucking next time you go. Your mom brings you to Walmart. Go and like set up the Feastable boxes so they look good. And
it has to be a clause. You have to be over 18 though.
Fuck them kids.
No, because they're doing it on social media. That's the other thing that they're getting heat for is like a lot of these like, hey, if you do this, you might win, even though you're never gonna win shit. Doesn't have the disclaimers on it. It's actually cracked because I don't know. I don't want to get too deep into it because that's a big guy. You know what I'm saying? But like,
yeah, right. Yeah.
But man, you should watch some documentaries tonight. Not just one, just like it's fucking. I've been meaning to look into it. I'm waiting for my my day off the office so I can.
Did you watch a documentary on this last night or something?
I did, and the night before that, like it popped up because I'm like, what the fuck, Yo, grip lighting. Take the 11 months.
It's taking me like I kept passing out on the last one. The last one was really good though.
Oh, you're like me. I can't like you get so fucking cooked. You watch like a quarter of it.
You could say how it is, Nino. You're a fucking boomer.
What do you mean? Everyone gets tired. You put something on, you pass out.
You can't. I know you have no energy. You can't.
You never fall
for 45 minutes for a fucking episode. I know it's fine.
All right.
I get it. You fall asleep.
Yeah, you're talking shit about me when you know you're gonna be a starfish.
Did you really have to say that in front of Liam?
You brought this up in front of Liam.
Why is it always about sex to you? I swear to God.
Oh, I'm sorry. How did that conversation with the Brickashaw go? Do you not remember what you said?
No,
the power and electric guy.
Me.
Anyways,
you just love doing this shit. Liam, he loves embarrassing me in this office. In fact, he loves embarrassing me so much. Sometimes he
Go ahead. What do I do?
Yeah, he takes it too far. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Takes too far. Don't worry about it. I get how it is. You guys are good.
Yo, Thick Boy Pops, think of the 21 months. I never take it too far. I'm just honest.
Beats me.
Yeah.
Is this a domestic thing now? Do I gotta be worried?
No. I don't do it directly. It's she attacks me, so I would never hit a woman, so I call up Carmela. And
Oh, you call Carmel to beat her?
Yeah.
Oh, you beat. Oh, okay. All right. So, yeah, I just wanted. I honestly like.
Deputy, thank you for the fresh sub.
Kind of see what. Honestly, I didn't even think this was gonna happen. So when I first talked to her, when you sent me the message, she was like, "Oh, it's gonna be over the next couple of weeks. I'm gonna try to figure out who it is."
I think she told me similar, to be honest. I think I said like it was gonna be like a week or two or something like that. I was shocked. I first off, the pick was crazy, but I was low key. My butt was clenched because I thought she was gonna say some shit like Ruby or something. And
So that's good. I mean, so you gave her a full reins to pick whoever.
Yeah.
Well then,
yeah.
I will say your choice probably disqualified mine. Hello.
Oh Lord. Oh.
Hi, Peach.
What's going on, Peach?
Oh hey. Oh my God, long time no see.
What's going on, Peach?
Oh, not much,
hi,
not
Peach.
much. Hey, I didn't know you were having a meeting.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just chilling.
Oh, do you mind if I take a seat?
Yeah, go ahead.
Just not that one.
I mean, it's up to
Okay.
Liam. I don't know what.
I don't give a
Liam.
shit. No, I pretty much got everything.
What did you say though?
Let me get my cadet.
You're saying Daisy did?
I lost all train of thought.
You said your choice disqualified. You think?
Oh yeah. Definitely. I will say your choice definitely disqualified because you put someone with weaknesses that I may have also had in terms of rapport.
I don't think so. I think the shots were better.
A little bit, because she would have needed to find a balance.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that makes sense.
Yeah, so, I mean, shit happens. Fuck it. We'll see where it goes. And honestly, I wasn't going to be too miffed either if I didn't end up with a spot just because that's a lot of burden. That's a fucking headache too. So that just saves me that shit.
Yeah.
But I can
disagree.
still offer my feedback and not have to worry about the.
I mean, here's the thing,
lashing
Liam.
back
I
on
think
it.
you got a stronger head on your shoulder than most. So, I think there's going to be a lot more common sense used with setting things up. At least that's the impression I get.
I know. I feel bad because I wanted to give Vic his detective unit here.
Oh, you want to start a detective unit?
Yes, sir.
What's
But I'm gonna
RS?
take my
What's
time.
reasonable suspicion?
It's the reason to be suspicious.
You know,
You're
it's
damn right it
about
is.
where the CID was when it started. Where it ended, too, but...
Perfect. Only up from here, sir.
Yep. You don't look through SIM cards just for fun, do you?
No, I understand the law, sir.
Okay. You're a cadet, right?
Yes, sir.
All right, easy.
I've taken him out already. He knows this shit.
I have a decade of experience.
Really? Shit. From where?
Liberty City Broker Police Department.
Oh, fuck. All right. Good shit. All right.
Yeah, no, he's got his shit together. You know, his our first stop was him pulling 3 motorcycles over and taking them all on his own. It was pretty good.
I have a commanding presence out in the field. When I talk,
Yeah.
people listen.
You got to yell in here, by the way.
I have a commanding presence. When I talk, people listen.
Yeah. All right. And you said RS was what again?
The reason to be suspicious. Suspicious for reasons. It's something like that.
All right. Okay.
See, here's the thing, though. If you get a stock fucking answer from somebody where they're
Yeah.
reciting a definition, I don't trust you. I don't think you know it.
Yeah. No, totally.
I mean,
Well,
I can. I'll be. Want me to be more direct?
Yeah,
Reasonable
yeah.
suspicion is the belief that a crime was committed.
Okay. All right.
Oh,
Well,
thank
the-
God.
The reference I'm thinking of is we had this detective go up on the stand and he said, I don't remember why I arrested them. It could have been this. It could have been that. I tend to forget things.
Well, you should be able to articulate his actions in the field. If you don't know why you're arresting someone, then guess what? You probably shouldn't
Yeah.
be arresting them.
Well, yeah. Or remember, like at minimum, remember what the fuck happened like 30 minutes ago.
Yeah, that's what reports are for
Yeah.
too. You should have, should have had something to
Oh, no,
review.
they don't. They didn't do them. That's the crazy thing. Yeah. How often? When do you do your reports?
It depends on what type of work I'm doing. If I'm doing investigation work, paperwork takes priority because you need to make sure you have every finite detail
Oh, my
noted.
God.
But when it comes to operating like field work where I like get a guilty plea on an arrest and stuff like that, I usually
Yeah.
take like 24 hours because it's not really that important and more time for me to be out in the field, making sure, people are arrested and things are done
Gooey, thank you
correctly.
the gifted sub. J-Rod, thank you the 11 months. Good shit.
I'm not really too happy about today's arrest. I was told to adjust a charge that I didn't believe in, but I don't really question commanding officers. I am just
Oh.
a cadet
What was it?
currently. People not understanding, accessory and accomplice charge is a party to and a party after the fact.
Yeah.
So they didn't
Right.
really understand. And evidence wasn't properly documented from scenes of the cash exchange robbery and the vehicles that were used by the party after the fact to accessorize themselves by trying to help the party who initiated the robbery to escape.
Yeah, they don't know the difference between. I think the bigger one is they don't know the difference between accessory and obstruction. Accomplice and accessory, I think, anyway, I mean, if you can't figure that out, you're a moron. But I mean, sometimes the accessory to felony obstruction, where they're getting involved after the fact, is kind of where they have issues. 'Cause they kinda
I think
pretty much share similar ground.
Well, it just requires a little bit of articulation. If person A robs a bank and then person B helps them while they're fleeing the bank, you can accessorize
Pierce,
them
thank you
to
the
the fact
22
of the
months.
bank robbery that took place. They had
Jesus.
prior knowledge. They had involvement at it, not in the initial juncture of the incident that occurred, but currently they are accessorizing themselves to the party's crimes, even though they're not directly involved in the robbery.
See, I'm just going to say, I just got this feeling over the last couple days, the LSPD is a completely different beast. This is fucking bringing a tear to my fucking eye.
Well, you're talking the two competent ones.
No, yeah, but even some of the others, you know what I mean?
You gotta
I
look
don't think
around
you
there, boy.
understand. 2 weeks ago, I wanted to fucking like I want to shoot up the entire fucking meeting room because I knew I could get away with it. You know what I mean? Like, it was that level of incompetence. Like,
I wouldn't blame you.
yeah. And
that's what I'm saying. Vic's good. He's gonna go well.
All right. Well,
he knows his shit. I was almost at the point after the first train. I'm like, we should just let him do his own thing. He's good.
Jesus.
Yeah, I'd like to be doing my own thing. There's some stuff that I want to start laying the groundwork on, but I respect, I respect status and position, and I'm a patient man. I'm in no rush.
Hey, Peach, when are we gonna get that cake?
Tomorrow.
Okay. Hell yeah.
Yeah,
All right.
I love cake.
All right. Anything else, gentlemen, ladies?
Oh,
I do have one thing I'd like to bring up, and I'd like for Liam to be here as well.
Yeah, 100%.
Deputies in the BCSO, or sorry, I should say more so agents of the BCSO, are grabbing people who...
Already aware, already moving forward with it.
Well, I mean, what they're doing, sir, is people are committing crimes in Los Santos County down in the city in your jurisdiction, and they're kidnapping them and taking them up north.
Yeah, I have a very I got a phone call nearly immediately. My office is going to look into it, and the good thing is I already had legislation being prepared in case this happened. Now they're just kind of fast forwarding it. They are eating from your plates.
I'll arrest any one of them country bumpkin hick motherfuckers up in Hicktown for stealing our goddamn perps.
One little bit of a recommendation: take a look at legislation titled "Powers and Definitions of Law Enforcement Officers." I
have it, sir.
If you read through that, right, it may, if they haven't already violated that and potentially violated that civilian's rights, it may just take the chief saying, hey, these are ours, and that would qualify that, she's making an order per the jurisdiction, and anything crossing that may become a civil matter.
Well, it's actually
maybe
theft
criminal
as well.
Yes.
I mean, they're stealing money from the people of Los Santos County.
Precisely.
Now, I could understand if I catch. Now, I'll be honest with you, sir. If I catch someone in Blaine County doing crimes, and they come down here, I will extradite them to Blaine County for their initial crimes. And then, I mean, maybe there's some other type of system where we can actually charge them for the crimes that they committed potentially down here that are, a part of that initial act.
Yep.
Action,
I absolutely fucking agree. It's kind of fucking pathetic that these fucking cunts come down here, eat from our fucking plate, and then steal. I mean, we're their host. He's
well, they also brag to us about how they're getting paid more money than us down here. And they were bragging earlier that they're being paid $1,500 an hour.
Are they getting the ticks now? So yesterday, the way that it was working yesterday,
I can't confirm, but potentially.
I'm gonna look at that.
They are.
Okay.
Dad
Wait, what?
went to go pick up his paycheck. Actually, even asked Ventura. They went to go pick up their paycheck in Polito. It was way bigger than when they got it at the Maze Bank.
Well, I can tell you. Okay, there's two things. One is that sounds like it changed in the last 24 hours. I did bring it up with Soze, so he may have altered it. But if is that the case, I'm gonna try to. I'm gonna get that resolved. Could you do me a favor next time you pick your paycheck? Could you let me know, and I'm gonna take a look at the state account. It may also be coming out of the LSPD budget now, so that may be a really good thing. And like I said, listen, if these guys stop playing games like that, because I want you to keep in mind, right? There is a LSPD budget from which you are able to get gear and stuff, and that's what we reference at the meeting. Me and Daisy are trying to work out something to make sure you guys are good. I will make sure that you guys are getting all your repairs, all your food, and some little extra, things. But if these guys keep playing games, then, I don't know where the fuck they're going to get the material and where they're going to get their cars repaired. Or you know what? Maybe we do get them repaired, but for like $10,000 for one across. It really depends. And you know what? Maybe even an excise tax. I don't know. So let them keep playing games.
Yeah, I don't agree with that at all. I think it's literally kidnapping and theft at that
Yep.
point. I mean, that would be like arresting someone in Kentucky that did crime in Kentucky and
Thank
then
you.
saying, hey, we want to make money in Missouri. I'm going to take them up to Missouri.
Yeah.
And then the court, where they should be processed where they committed the crime.
Precisely. I mean, I want you to keep in mind, right? When is the last time you've seen these guys patrol up north? Imagine how much crime is going on.
I was up there by myself patrolling when I was responding to some calls up there today. I didn't have any backup, so I came back into town.
Get the fuck. How is that not dereliction of duty?
That's what I'm flipping saying. Those fishers, they keep getting robbed. I never see them at the fishing spot.
At the same time, though, should we even be concerned? I mean, if called upon, yeah, I'll back them up. I mean, you know. But I mean, at the same time, is it even important? That's on them, isn't it? We're covered.
Yeah.
They need to get on our level and take care. There's plenty of crime taking place in Chumash and up in the Sandy Shores.
They want to be like
County
us,
area.
but they ain't gonna be like us.
They're not.
No. All right.
Seeing as the financial distribution has changed and the accounts in Merrill's offices are now kind of segregated, I don't know if it was kind of just informed of the change and not really a way of from the PD side on how to handle. So as much as it's definitely a slap in the face with some of these officers doing that, I don't know if they realize.
Oh, they do.
See, that's a point.
They do.
Because at what point does it become? You can't say I'm so incompetent.
Illuminati,
I don't know what
take
I was
the
doing
17
was wrong
months.
or a crime.
Hello. Yeah.
Then if you operate by that type of logic, then anybody could put forth that type of lackluster, not thought-provoking at all argument, right?
Yeah, it's like, well, you can't slap me for this because they're playing games for sure.
I mean, anybody who says something stupid like because it's not written down, right, doesn't mean that so I can do this fucked up thing. I mean, all they're doing is going to brew their own animosity towards and create their own problems. I mean, those type of people deserve to get fucked up.
100%.
Yeah,
100%. No, I don't disagree with you there, but I still think command needs to bring some sort of level of stance on it to kind of pressure these guys into not doing that shit.
Is it on command to do, or is it on like legislation and the law to do? Because then it comes down from the mayor's offices, and then it goes to command, and then they make aware. Because the way I look at it is, he who holds the pen holds the power.
Yeah,
and that's going to be the mayor of Los Santos County down here, and whoever's in charge of Hickville up there in Sandy Shores.
Yeah,
I mean, he was already pointing out that it's already written, but people may not be able. Here's the thing: unless you fucking write in crayon and throw it in front of them, some people don't understand.
Yeah,
I was reading through a lot of the legislation, and it seems like a lot of it you have to review other articles of legislation. You have to, like, for example, the new thing that was released today. You have to read at least 3 other pieces of legislation in order to formulate that.
Oh my God! No, yeah.
That thing.
Well, so that's why, like, the approach there's a lot of legislation we're waiting to pass through the window, but the way we've been doing it, because right, and we want all like the traffic regulation in one place, all the drug shit into another, Yeah, because otherwise I'm not looking at that. Like,
I have a suggestion. I mean, we have all the legislation, it has to be political looking, you know what I mean? It has to be, everything always does have to look good, but then all we do is we just have practical,
give me just one sec. I know number. Thank you. Sorry.
You want me to continue?
Yes, please.
Gotcha. So, I mean, what we just have on our end, we should just put together process paperwork for most of the people who don't even understand the difference between reasonable suspicion, probable cause, accessory after the fact, and, all that stuff. That it can be an easy follow thing because 3 different, forms of legislation in order to come to a conclusion how they should handle things. Things have to be, bullet pointed and more, more direct for a lot of people in order for them to do it correctly.
Yeah, I could definitely see that. You ever see those things where like someone's playing on like Call of Duty or whatever, and they start screaming?
That's why those people don't deserve rights.
Yeah, I think someone made their way over from. Never mind.
Yeah, they don't deserve rights.
Wow.
Yeah. So I got a little trick. I use this thing called Obsidian. I copied all the shit into different documents, so you can actually do a search through everything.
That's smart.
Yeah. But
Yeah, let's make it happen.
I agree. I agree. All right. Well, I gotta get to cooking. Starting to get late for me. So,
right.
gentlemen,
Thanks for your time.
Peach, if you need anything, feel free to let me know, and please do keep an eye on that. I'm gonna move forward for making sure that these guys don't. And if you're getting a paycheck later, please let me know that you did, so I can check the account. Things may have changed up in the last 24 hours.
Will do.
All right. I appreciate
have
it,
a
guys.
fantastic day, man.
See you
Chavez.
tomorrow.
Thank
You
you.
too.
Thank you
Bye.
guys for coming.
Bye,
Bye,
Tilly.
Nino. Bye, Tilly.
Appreciate it.
Bye.
See you later.